Tomorrow will be better. Let us stay a little bit more in mathematics this time around in the domain of exponential equations, which unfortunately many candidates shy away. Um, Here today we have an exponential equation as so, and no need to say we're asked to find x. So how do you find x in this case? Follow me. The first thing here, and whenever you have this kind of situation where the bases on the two sides of the equation are not the same, try, verify, ensure that the two bases are the same before you proceed. And in this case, more specifically, they're not the same, but we can bring the bases to become the same. How? We will say, but we know that 144 can be expressed as base 12 as 12 to the power 2, right? So again, this requires your knowledge of the squares of some significant numbers from 1 to 10 or to 15. So we will now write the left side of the equation taking into account this slight change here. So we will have that instead of writing 144, we will have 12 first of all square, and now remember that this was initially raised to an index, which we'll put in a bracket like this, plus 1, okay, and then this will be for the 12, 5x minus 1. Now this is in accordance with one of the laws of indices, which says if a is raised to a power n and is further raised to another power n, this is nothing else but n times n. So there's the products here, these two powers are going to multiply themselves. Alright, so this is what we are actually applying here. Now that we have the bases all the same, we will now use an equality sign to equate their indices, because if this is the same as this, for this equality sign to hold, then their indices should also be the same. All right, so we will say this implies that 2 into 2x plus 1 must equal 5x minus 1. All right, at this point we have a linear equation which most of you recognize. So now we will expand this first of all to have 4x, 2 times 2x, 4x plus 2 times 1, which is just 2. And then on the side here we have minus 1. Bring the like terms together. Very quickly, I'm going to take this negative 1 and move it to the left to become positive 1. We'll have positive 1 here plus the 2 which was here already, and then there's a 5x which was here since, and this 4x meets it here and becomes negative 4x. Be very careful with your signs, alright? So here we have a 3 and then we have an x. So our x here is equal to 3. Now I can hear many of you ask the question, what if after all the verifications the two bases all turn out to be the same? In this case, we are going to introduce the logarithmic function, the natural log function. And for those of you who are still struggling with this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook and on TikTok, and you can always request for a special session for you. Alright, I'm going to put down the link right below so that you can subscribe and follow me on both channels, because tomorrow will certainly be better.